Today, I want to talk about how the Tongan culture shapes interpersonal communication in ways that are both deep and incredibly meaningful. Communication isn't just about talking, it's also about how we listen, how we maintain relationships, and how we show respect. In the Tongan culture, these things are deeply tied to tradition, family, and community. Tongan communication isn't about being the loudest voice in the room, but it's about showing respect, avoiding conflict, and staying connected to the group. This is very different from American culture, which tends to favor individual expression and directness. This contrast is where cultural communication theory helps us understand the why behind these differences. According to Edward Hall, Tonga is a high context culture. This means that people rely more on body language, silence, and shared understanding than on direct words. Hofstede's concept of power distance also applies. Tonga is a high power distance culture where people show strong respect to elders and authority figures. And finally, the Tongan culture is a collectivist, meaning that family and community come before personal wants and needs. This plays a big role in how people speak and act. To make all of this real, I interviewed my friend Lucilla. She's half Tongan and she grew up in the United States, but her father made sure she stayed connected to her Tongan roots. She talked about four key Tongan values: mutual respect, shared obligations, humility, and loyalty. Those values really showed up in her stories that she shared with me as well. For example, her father was made to drop out of school in the 10th grade so that he could support his brother's education. Lucilla asked him how he felt about this, and every time his answer was, "They're my family. Why wouldn't I?" That kind of selflessness is normal in Tongan culture, but it really stands out compared to the American values of independence. Lucilla also explained how indirect communication is the norm. In her family, people often use silence or subtle expressions instead of direct confrontation. It's all about keeping harmony. Another big difference is modesty. Even receiving a compliment can feel uncomfortable because being humble is so deeply taught. She also joked about island time. In Polynesian cultures, being late is not seen as rude, but instead, it's okay because relationships always come before schedules, and being present with your family or group is way more important than being on time. What I took away from all of this is that communication isn't just about language. It's shaped by cultural values, expectations, and even history. Learning how Tongans communicate helped me reflect on my own communication style and reminded me how important it is to stay open and respectful across cultures. In today's diverse world, the more we understand where someone is coming from, both literally and culturally, the better we can connect.